Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. We're going to take our final 150-day post-release look at Commander Masters draft and set box sales data off of TCG Player. Now there's a lot to go into with this. First off, the draft boxes alone. Through the whole pre-release period and out to 150 days post-release, and including, you can see 2 bonus box sales in here driving up the box sales. It sold 1,280 draft boxes at a total of $312,000 for an average price of $243 per box. And, you know, 243 compares to that original wholesale price of $246. And so the original break even for card stores that bought in early on release and tried to sell through big marketplace would have been $293, and yet over the entire lifetime of this product, it only sold at an average of $243. And you can see something really interesting here, which is something I'm going to talk about on this video today, and a lot more tomorrow on the What Did I Buy in December 2023 video. But it's this giant bump that this product got after the Black Friday sale. Going into the Black Friday sale, so many of these premium Magic products were just incredibly oversold. People were way too negative for how good the products were. And they've seen big bumps in price since then. And you see that here in Commander Masters Draft. You're going to see it in Commander Masters Set. You see it in Commander Masters Collectors. You see it in DMR Draft and Collectors. You see it in DM22 Draft and Collectors. You see it in Double Feature Time Spiral Remastered. You see it in a lot of sets. So many products were way oversold going into Black Friday, and giving that extra 18% off subsidized by TCG Player during the Black Friday bonus buck sale really brought in a lot of buyers who have pushed these prices up now. So we're going to go over to the set boxes and just show them alone. So Commander Master set boxes, the whole pre-release period and out to 150 days post-release, 3,431 boxes at a total price of $1,102,000 for an average price of $321 per box. The original break-even price, if you are a small card store buying this at wholesale, putting it up at the high fee rates of eBay or TCG Player and paying real shipping in the US, the break-even price would have been $391. And over the entire period here, over 100 days pre-release to 150 days post-release, the average price was $321. So all those card stores who bought into the set boxes early got absolutely hosed. And again, this Black Friday bump, pretty significant here, a $45 bump in price from Black Friday sales, because you have to be honest with yourself, the products were just way oversold. The negativity had just gotten too great in the market. On the draft boxes, I hadn't mentioned it, but it was a $66 gain in price on Black Friday for the draft boxes. Now, I have this Commander Master DS, and that's where I've combined the data sets for draft and set boxes. So what I want to do is I want to take that and I want to compare it to Double Masters 22, because you remember Double Masters 22 did not have set boxes. It only had drafts. So if I take this combined draft and set for Commander Masters, it is a very good clean comparison to the draft boxes of Double Masters last year. And what you'll see is Commander Masters only selling about half as much in terms of dollar value, and again, a little more than half as much in terms of total combined number of boxes, draft and set for Commander Masters, and just draft for Double Masters 22. And this is something that I kind of keep pointing out to warn people. These nice price bumps that we got here from Black Friday on Commander Masters, because it was an oversold product going into Black Friday, I don't have a ton of confidence that those are going to last in the long term. Long term meaning the next 6, 9, 12 months, that long term, which I think we might more fairly call that the medium term. But, you know, if we look at this on TCG Player as a representative cross section of our market, it's only sold a little over half as many boxes as Double Masters 2022 had at the same point in its life cycle. So there may still be a lot more of these boxes out there in the market that will eventually come up for sale. The card stores are hoping they can sit on, waiting for price recovery. But if they haven't been broken down for singles yet, then they're going to eventually come to market, and I think that these prices will come back down again. So that's a risk to look towards in the future. potentially we could see another big price drop on these going forward, which I'm fine with. I think I've only bought collector boxes of these so far. I may have bought a draft box. I forget. I'd have to go look in the closet, but I've bought quite a few collector boxes of these. I really like them. One other detail that I hadn't mentioned, the difference in sales between the set boxes and the draft boxes. Like I said, the set boxes sold a little over $1 million of product, and the draft boxes sold $312,000. When you take that ratio, set boxes outsold draft boxes 3.5 to 1, and it actually rounds down nicely to 3.5 to 1 exactly. So, when Mark Rosewater introduced play boosters and he said the set boxes were outselling draft by wide margins, that's the kind of thing he was talking about. That even though the set boxes for this product were tremendously more expensive, they still outsold on a dollar basis by 3.5 to 1. People are willing to pay that extra cost for how rich set boxes have been engineered over the last, 4 years now that we've had set boxes? 3 years. So this will be the last look at Commander Masters 150 days post-release. Remember, we cut off the collector box analysis at 60 days post-release because the collector boxes get one printing and they're done, so they're not as interesting in the long term. I think the long-term, the medium-term prospects for this, again, 6, 9, 12 months, are kind of bad. I'd wait to buy, and if I'm presented with more good opportunities for a little bit of retracement off of this post-Black Friday bump that these products got, I would definitely look to buy more Commander Masters. You have to ask yourself, if they make a master set that is themed towards the most popular play format, then in the long term, we should probably expect it to do okay. I'm being just a bit facetious with that. I think it's going to do better than average for a premium Magic product in the long term, and hopefully we get some more opportunities to buy at good prices here in 2024. So, like I said, tomorrow I will be releasing my What Did I Buy in December 23 video. If you want to know what I'm buying before I buy it, join the Patreon. It's $4 a month. Any questions, comments, other data sources, interesting things you're seeing out there in the market, ideas you have, whatever else, put them down below in the comments. Thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.